Hey playa, have you done something so bad that just the thought of your parents finding out about it terrifies you, but deep down inside you also want to be able to talk to them about it? Don't worry, in this video I'm going to teach you how to talk to your parents about something bad you did so that everyone can be okay with it and you guys can move forward together.
This is the Josh Speaks, you're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. So if you want to learn and grow, hit the subscribe button and make sure to click on the notification bell. We've all been there before. You did something stupid and now you kind of regret it, but you're not really scared about dealing with those repercussions. You're more worried about what your parents are going to think or how your parents are going to react when you finally tell them. In some instances, I'm sure you're thinking it's probably better for me to not tell them at all and to keep it to myself. While in others, you're also thinking, man, I need to tell them because I don't know how to handle this problem by myself. Well, let's solve that internal debate. Telling your parents what happened is going to lessen the burden for you. And the reason for that is that it's not going to be hanging over your head. You're not going to be worried about them finding out. And if they do find out, are they going to be angrier than if you told them? You're not going to have to worry about any of that. So just coming clean about it allows you to start looking for solutions rather than hiding the problem. And I'm saying that from experience because growing up, I hid lots of things from my parents, hoping they would never find out. But when they did, they were more disappointed in me than angry. And that disappointment really tore deep into me. The problem here is that you as someone that's young may not have all the knowledge or awareness on how to handle this situation. So talking to your parents about it does give you a leg up. They can bring in their experience, and even if they've never dealt with what you're dealing with before, they may know someone who has, or they may know how to point you in the right direction. As much as we don't want to believe it, our parents are not our enemies. They're supposed to be our caretakers, our guardians. They're supposed to look out for us and help lead us in the right direction. So if you can't turn to them and talk to them, then you're not really taking full advantage of the fact that they're your parents. And that doesn't mean every parent is going to approach the situation equally or even level-headed. We always forget that our parents are people too, and they have their own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. So when you share something with them, they may react however they're going to react. Hopefully they can remember that you're their child and their job there is not to scold you or to bring you down, but it's to help you figure out a solution, to work together as a family. Taking that in mind, it's important to think about who you approach this situation with. For example, maybe your mother is more caring and understanding where your father isn't, so you may want to share it with your mother. Or maybe it's the opposite. Try to think about whether or not this is something you want to share with both parents or just one parent and have that parent relate to the other one. I've seen situations where people have shared things only with their mom and then had their mom filter it for their dad so their dad can be a little bit more understanding of the situation since it's coming from the mom and not directly from you. And in other situations, it makes sense to sit both parents down because by telling both of them there at the same time, neither one of them is going to step out and get angry because the other one will be there to cool the flame. Or you may live in a single parent household and they're the only person you can talk to. Either way, it's important to understand that person's dynamic, even if they're your parent. How do they respond to bad news? How can you share things with them in a way that they can understand and be helpful? Another thing to remember is to try to schedule a time to talk to them when there aren't going to be any distractions. Meaning, you don't want to quickly tell them right before they jump into doing something else because that stress is going to follow with them there into that conversation. So do it when everyone has a bit of free time, everyone can sit down and talk, everyone can digest that information, and you guys can work through it together. Now, you might not always be able to tell them in that moment on the fly, but if you look at their schedule and see when they're free, ask them if they can carve out just a little bit of time to talk to you. You'd be surprised how many parents will actually do that when they see something is important to their kid and their kid wants to talk to them about it. And when it comes to delivering the thing that you want to talk about, remember to let go of your defensiveness. You're not jumping in ready to defend your reasons or to defend your actions. You're simply going in to share it with them. So if they get upset, if they get a little annoyed, remember, they're not annoyed at you, they're annoyed at the situation. So if you can look past that and remember that, hey, this person is working through their feelings so that they can help me, it'll help you be more honest and vulnerable with them. And I know I said there's a way to tell them about it without getting anyone angry, but the truth of the matter is this. It's that sometimes your parents might not be the best people to talk to about it. So you instead might want to reach out to a teacher or a school counselor or a family friend, someone that you know will be there to hear you out, to listen to your story, and to help you through that situation. Finding the right people to talk about your situation with can be just as important as dealing with with the situation because they're going to give their honest and open advice. They're there to help you. So whether it's your parents, whether it's a family friend or a teacher or a counselor or someone else that you know that can offer you guidance, turn to them, be open with them, be honest with them, and work towards finding a solution for your situation. And look, no matter what you've done, there is a way to handle that situation with love and kindness. The bad action has already happened. What matters now is how you move forward, how you carry on with your life, and how you work towards being your best self. But what do you think though? Do you have someone that you can talk to if you ever do run into a bad situation or need help? Leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. The learning doesn't end there though. If you want to learn how to ask for help, chapter 2 of my book carries it, my book Embracing the Awkward. You can order it now on Amazon. I go more in depth on how to ask for help. So check that out and also click on the playlist right there on your screen, which is going to have more videos on how to communicate better with your parents, how to kind of reveal things to your family, how to kind of work on those relationships that you feel are struggling. So check those things out. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always, love and peace.